tuck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do? Big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done there every girl on my.
All right, Coach, first opened back in 2017. There's a look at the gleaming new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken short. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. And this one will go to the 28. Yard line. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. Now it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
20.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Gun.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. And finding the tight end Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Ryan, he's going to sling this deep downfield, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Left. Hey, replay. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
20. Hey, South. Let me go. Let him go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
39. Get up. Left.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, Tuesday. Get up. 54, south.
Third and 2, now Ryan. He finds Coleman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Oh, 360. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Ric Flair. 5. 17.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Merlin. Super. 12. Super. Hey, lift.
To throw is gone. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Louis. Hey, 5. Now you won. 2 up. Go, 12, go.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Orange.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are in for 6. And he puts it through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Well, Charles, the Atlanta Falcons, a team that you saw last week, that win at Washington 38-14. And, gosh, that inauspicious start, 1-4. Now, all of a sudden, they've won 3 in a row.
Yeah, and I think that when you go back to their 1-4 start, they decided to down focus and just take the next 2 games and turn into a 2-game season. Let's go ahead and get these and see where we are at the open week. They beat Tampa Bay. They beat the New York Giants. Got to 3-4. And during their open week, head coach Dan Quinn handed out T-shirts to everyone that said, "Own now." And all that means is, let the past go. Let's move forward. And it paid off in a big way in Washington, beating them 38-14.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Hey, Rick Lance. 22.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
21.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Everyone's got four down. Switch. Go, 12, go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
21, 20. On. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Wait. Space. 21. 21. Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are in for 6. And it's up and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, I want to revisit our preseason Super Bowl picks.
Must we?
Well, we're getting closer and closer toward the playoffs. So
we have to revisit
who did you have? You had the Falcons.
I had Atlanta.
But you couldn't predict all those injuries the Falcons had.
Couldn't predict all the injuries, and heading into their open week, they had won 2 in a row. And then beat Washington after the open week. So all is not lost, but still enough guys are out that maybe it's not the best prediction. But I did have Pittsburgh, I believe, on the AFC side, and they are really starting to come on.
Sadly, I don't even remember who I had. I think it's going to sound like, oh, yeah, revisionist history. I think I had Rams and Patriots, so I'm going to stick with that.
That actually sounds familiar to me. I do believe you did have Rams in New England, and you are on track with those 2 teams.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vic Beasley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Hey, let's go. 21. 21. Get up. 27.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To throw on third down. Ryan, flush to his right. And it's complete. Hooper. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On first down, Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Get up! Hey, got it. Get out!
Again, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 43 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Here's Goff now on second down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, lift!
Throwing on third. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not even going to come close to picking